ladies and gentlemen, it's Young here and welcome to a Metal Gear Solid 5 news update. A lot of information has been coming out of Europe recently, and these updates are no different. The following news comes courtesy of French magazine Jeux Vidéo. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. One of the first revelations Hideo Kojima makes throughout the magazine is the fact that Project Ogre is indeed none other than Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. Makes sense if you ask me, as the entire game references men becoming demons right down to Big Boss's horn on the right side of his forehead. Now what's interesting is that a few months ago when Kojima unveiled Ground Zeroes, he tweeted the following: "While I am happy to know people liked Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, I am sick and tired of people keep asking me, is that Project Ogre here in Seattle every day? Project Ogre is what the project that Ogre appears. Ogre does not appear in Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes trailer." I think with this tweet, Kojima was telling us a misleading truth. He made it sound like Project Ogre has nothing to do with the next Metal Gear Solid game, but when you consider that Metal Gear Solid 5 is Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain put together, there is the possibility that Project Ogre is the latter, the Phantom Pain. In fact, if you look at this tease of Project Ogre from ages ago, you will notice that the man here has a ponytail, identical to the Phantom Pain Big Boss. Furthermore, early screenshots of Project Ogre also showed the setting of Africa, a setting players will get to visit during the Phantom Pain portion of the game. Anyways, you get the idea. Project Ogre is Metal Gear Solid 5. Moving on. Then later on at some point, Kojima is asked whether Solid Snake will be in Metal Gear Solid 5, to which he responded that he would not want to ruin any surprises, so he would rather not say anything on the subject matter. I don't know about you, but the fact that he doesn't flat out deny it is a pretty good indication. We've already seen Eli, who many, including myself, are assuming to be Liquid Snake based on his appearance, his subtitle, and his name, and I've already explained all this in my extended trailer analysis, so be sure to check that out if you have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyways, if Solid Snake does indeed make an appearance, I hope he does during a flash forward or something, when Solid Snake is old enough to be voiced by David Hayter. We have already seen Big Boss make a last-minute appearance in Metal Gear Solid 4, so why not do the same for Solid Snake with David Hayter? We'll see what happens. Last but not least, Kojima talks a little bit about gameplay. As some of you may know, the game is split up into a variety of large missions that act as episodes. What you may not know is that according to Kojima, within these episodes, players will have the ability to choose between life and death for certain characters. We have already known that the game is open world, but for the game to go as far as allowing us to make parts of the game's experience our own, not only in terms of gameplay but also in terms of story, I think is very cool. Now of course, don't expect to be killing any central characters. Kojima addresses that he doesn't want to create a time paradox or anything like that, so he will pick and choose which characters get the benefit of having their lives resting on the hands of the players. Kojima also talks a bit about Snake's gadgets. While the trailers released thus far have focused on Snake doing his own thing, Kojima clarifies that gadgets will be a big part of the game, and do expect a plethora of new gadgets and items for players to use during missions. Before I take my leave, I would like to point out that Kojima also talks a bit about the themes of race and revenge and the various taboos he'll be spotlighting, but this is something that's been addressed many times before, so I'm not gonna touch upon it. Anyways, that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. To be further updated on Metal Gear Solid 5, be sure to join the NASIAN and subscribe to Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much, and Young out.